Good morning. Just give a few folks some time to hop on, do this Warrior Wednesday in honor of someone that I've gotten to know through his mother over the last few years, Miss Deborah Smith. So today I'll be honoring Marine Corps Lance Corporal Antoine Demetrius Smith from Orlando, Florida. What's up, NJ? How you doing, bro? Hey, check it out. Never too far off. All day, man. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good today. It's it's important, to do these videos and have these conversations because, over the years, getting to know, a mom that lost her son in Iraq, is special because you get to pretty much meet him through his mom and all the memories. So it's important for them and for us all to know that heroes, like this, really, are out there and do work like this on behalf of the good. Amen. And seen a lot of snow back up in New York. Definitely miss that from time to time. Been up here, or down here, since 07, November 07. So, but yeah, so, today, I wanted to put this video out in honor of Antoine D. Smith, beloved son of Deborah Smith of Orlando, Florida. This brother was killed in Anbar province, Iraq, Fallujah, in November of 2004. He graduated high school here in Florida in May of 2001 from Dr. Phillips. And then I graduated from Amsterdam High School in New York in June 2001. So, we served around the same time. I was in the Army, obviously, and we went into Iraq in the spring of 03, OIF-1, all the way through July 04 when we left Iraq. So we were OIF-1 and 2, and Antoine was killed in November 2004. And so, I met Mama D, Deborah Smith, Antoine's mother, at a Orlando City Council meeting that Buddy Dyer puts on a few years back. I believe we met in November 2017. And, Mama D was there, and, she, held up this beautiful, blanket and, told the story. Her son, Antoine, who was a Marine, and she was so proud of him. And, after she spoke, we embraced, and from that moment on, my wife and I and Mama D have just been, close ever since, and, really thinking of, warriors and, the stories to tell. One can say there's so many, but I wanted to, tell of Antoine's story. He and his team were, in Fallujah, like in November 04. And this is urban warfare, urban operations. So, close quarters combat, house to house. Just think of, a neighborhood, out there in America. Iraq had them, looked just like them, and a lot of them, were destroyed. But, when that fighting's happened, it's very intense, like literally across the street type thing. And so enemies everywhere. And, I did not personally serve in Fallujah. We did Baghdad and Najaf, but I know, a lot of brothers who did, and it's a fierce and horrible place. And these Marines really did what they had to do down there in that time. And, we lost a lot, and Antoine being one of them. So from, what his mom explained to me, they were going, house to house clearing homes. There was terrorists there. I believe at the time ISIS was Al Qaeda in Iraq. That was kind of the thing back then, or Fedayeen. But anyway, so they were going, fighting in neighborhoods, and they came up on a home that had 6 terrorists inside, and what happened next was just heroism. Antoine, knew this house had some bad guys in it, knowing that there was another team of Marines that could be also exposed to this team element, these bad guys that were in the house, and Antoine went in there. And, went in there alone, and I believe there were 6 total in the house. They ended up finding 5 machine guns, some grenades, and, he's a Marine, and, there is no mistake about their, fierceness, especially when it comes to battle. And knowing that he went into this house outnumbered, without question, because if if you know something your other guys don't know, and you have an opportunity to help save their life, even if it means it costing you your life, selfless service is what you do. And so Antoine stormed the home, or this house, whatever, and was killed. In that process, his mom went on to explain to me last week when we spoke that his friend, who was a medic, went into the house after him and can hear Antoine screaming. And he couldn't find him because there was so much smoke. And all of a sudden the screaming stopped. And that was it. But these brothers fought forward, and Antoine's life, and sacrifice, are a lesson to all of us. That even in those moments, you can, do something that may save, someone, and clearly can cost you your life. And so today, this morning, I wanted to honor not so much how he died, but also how he lived, and what kind of person he was. So I'm going to read something here off a memorial page about him, and then a poem that's on his family's memorial page too. It's a poem called "I'm Free." So Lance Corporal Antoine Demetrius Smith was born 3 November 1982. He was killed in action 15 November 2004 in Anbar, Iraq, Fallujah. Lance Corporal Antoine D. Smith of Orlando, Florida, was a 2001 graduate of Dr. Phillips High School. He was a quiet kid in high school with a slight stutter who played viola in the school orchestra. But when he returned to school a year after graduation, he was a different man. He had this big smile on his face, and he didn't stutter anymore. He had so much heart, so much pride. Antoine was an only child. Oh, one second. My computer locked on me. Antoine was an only child, and his mother, who raised him alone, sometimes had to struggle to make ends meet. But she worked hard to make sure he stayed on the right path. And Antoine developed a strong work ethic. He would work hard for what he wanted, and what he wanted was to be a Marine. He died as a result of enemy action in Anbar province, Iraq, at age 22. Each year on his birthday, Antoine's mother, Deborah Smith, throws a birthday party for him at the cemetery. She brings beverages and a birthday cake, offering a slice to others as they visit their loved ones. Deborah brings photos of her son and talks to anyone who wants to hear his story. They also sing happy birthday to Antoine. And so he served with Marines 3rd Battalion, 5th Marine Regiment, 1st Marine Division, 1st Marine Expeditionary Force, Camp Pendleton, California. So it's a little, backstory on Antoine. And now, excuse me, I want to go ahead and read this poem called I'm Free. Not sure who to give credit to. Okay, ready? Don't grieve for me, for now I'm free. I'm following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found that peace at the close of day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Ah yes, these things I too will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I savored much, good friends, good times, a loved one's touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it with undue grief. Lift your heart and share with me. God wanted me now. He set me free. And then a photo of Antoine and his mom at First Baptist Church in Orlando in 1999. So, let's try to have a good day. And, just remember there's a lot of people and moms and dads, veteran, non-veteran families that are going through difficult times. So it's important to try to be decent every day, even through all the things that, life can throw. Because Antoine, Antoine and so many others deserve for us to be decent to each other, because even in death, there was a decency there for him and for Stewart and Captain Saltz and McKeever and Tran, Lieutenant Colgan, and all the others who sacrificed. So let's try to have a good Wednesday. This Warrior Wednesday dedicated to the brother. And just think it's, so others may live.